Welcome back, Guardians. Okay, so I just got it ready to start a Vanguard op and realized, hey, it's Thursday. Let's go take a look at what he's got. Now, normally I do these at the start of the day just so people don't have to, you know, yeah, so it could be first. Okay, I'll just be honest. It's just so I could be first. But honestly, I don't really care too much about that. So yeah, this is Labor Day weekend, so anybody out there having to drive back and forth along major roadways, do be aware that traffic is going to be a bear here in the States, being the United States. I kind of want to make this one a really short one. I'm going to get to the point. I'm going to point out the ones that I like. I'm going to tell you why I don't like the ones I don't like. I think anybody who's been following these for a while will probably figure out what I look for. I look for things that specifically help my hunter. I don't play a Titan or a Warlock. But I figure, hey, if it's good on a hunter, it's going to be good on pretty much everybody else too, because hunters need work. Hunters need help. Not that I'm complaining. I like the challenge. Otherwise, I'd be playing Titans and Warlocks. But yeah, there's a lot of reasons why I play the hunter. One of them also is the lore. The lore is pretty rich when it comes to the hunter. Okay, so first and foremost, we have the Trinity Ghoul and the Huckleberry. I do recommend actually the Huckleberry Catalyst. If you can pick that up, definitely get that. I'm not a big fan of the Trinity Ghoul. It had its moment when it was, fresh, but that crust dawn turned green already and moldy and gross, and I don't really care about it too much. The Celestial Nighthawk for y'all hunter types. 64 is not bad. It's not respectable. Recovery and intellect. Intellect would be nicer to have just that extra. If intellect was the 25 and recovery was the 19, I'd say this is a pickup for sure. Severance and closure, powered melee kills and finishers. Okay, and it does not. No, it's not peaked on strength. It's peaked on discipline. So think about that before you pick it up. The arc ability or jolt final blows. Again, that's going to be just a static ability. So this is probably good for all around. It's 67. I think warlocks win this one. And then you get the revitalism for the hunters class item. You must have the expansion for that. I don't feel left out. I'm going to be honest with you, kids. I really don't feel left out not getting the expansion and getting access to that. Down here, we have several good choices. The Prospector is a fun gun. I do prefer my Blast Bateau, and it does sit outside of my kinetic slot exotic only rule that I'm playing for this season or episode, I guess, or arc or whatever for this expansion. Maybe who knows? I kind of like the way I'm working this out. I'm kind of getting crowded in my energy slot though, so I got to be careful. Hard light for everybody. Arbalist is part of a quest you can get if you're a new light. Hawk Moon with quick draw. I think this is the only two things. I think this is the only thing that swaps around on it, so that's not bad. Quick draw is good on hand cannons. Dire Promise used to be one of my faves. This is actually not a bad roll. Autoloading holster and osmosis. That's pretty nice. It's good. It's good for a kinetic, especially. So this will slot easily into just about any elemental build that you're going to be putting out there. Crossfire HCS is not my favorite. It's not my favorite sights. True Sight HCS is damn good. Appended Mag is better than Alloy Magazine. Just go with me on that. Trust me. I'd go ahead and I'd throw a counterbalance mod on this just to peak that recoil direction a little bit more vertical for yourselves. The brass attacks. I was in a sidearm frenzy for a couple of seasons, a few expansions ago, but this has not really been one of. This is not one of my favorites. Although Rampage and Slideways is good with high caliber rounds, so you will stagger some opponents. Hopefully, in Crucible, you might even actually flinch a few people before they gut you in the face. Um, well, you know what I mean. Let's see what we got here. Accelerated coils for that, extra mag. No, that's the extra mag. That's the extra speed and the charge time. This is actually a pretty good build. Lead from gold is always a plus. That way you can optimize your scavenger rounds and your heavy ammo finder. You can use heavy ammo finder. You can stack that up if you wanted to, and then do that lead from gold on the fusion rifle. We got to get back all the way in there. I wish there was a way to bookmark tabs so you could flip back and forth or have multiple windows open. But hey, I'm just complaining. Zen Moment and Unrelenting on a submachine gun. I don't think Zen Moment really plays all that strong on a submachine gun. So this might be a pass unless you're really desperate for an arc style submachine gun. But if you're desperate for an arc style submachine gun, I'm going to introduce you to a little friend, and we're going to probably bounce all over my inventory now. This kid right here. This kid right here, she will wreck shit up, especially if you go with the Volt Shot. I've been playing with this one, and like I said, I flip between arc and solar. My solar build has been mostly my hand cannon gunner types. My arc is all about area of effect control. If I don't see somebody in my strike team, excuse me, Vanguard operation team playing some kind of crowd control, I will go arc just because I like to be a team player. Oh, what a coinky dink. It's a team-based game. Oh, tracking module on the Bad Omens. This is actually pretty good. Quick, I don't know if quick draw really means much on a rocket launcher. Your black powder right there for your blast radius masterwork. I'd go with. Wow, they don't have a backup mag on this one? I forgot about that. I'd go for targeting adjuster. You'll be ADS. Don't forget with tracking, you need to be ADS. Okay? Down sights. It says it right there. Aiming down sights. ADS. Get it? So easy. Confined launch is a kind of fun thing to do. But if you want that velocity for the tracking modules, believe it or not, you really do want that velocity. So far our standouts are the Dire Promise, the Timeline's Vertex, and the Bad Omens. Look, it's like almost every other gun. Let's go ahead and take a look at the Quick Fang. Quick Fang. Oh wow, what a surprise! No, go for the Gold Tusk. Get the crafted Gold Tusk. Fuck this void shit. This is gross. Negative space again. Go for the craftable. I would say definitely the Caretaker. I know it doesn't perform as good as some of the other ones, but it's craftable, which means you can tool it to what you like, and that's important. Down here in the Hunter armor, let me get some 64. Ooh, a 66. Hello, that might actually plug a hole. That'll only be 88. Nah. If you're my age, you know what that means. Yeah, I guess this is going to be my usual rhetoric. You know, if you're trying to plug some holes here and there, I'd say the Abhorrent Imperative Vest would probably be a good choice. This is actually pretty balanced. This is going to be your little Dutch boy's finger in the dam kind of thing. I know the official. I know how that rhyme really goes. I'm not going to say it. Yeah, okay, pretty decent, pretty decent. Again, I would say your standout choices here for weapons, to fill in any gaps. Nothing I would say really piques my interest as far as making a build around it, except for maybe the Dire Promise with Osmosis, but I'm sure you might find other guns out there of better quality. That's going to do the Thursday roundup. Ooh, nice. I got to get some strange coins going here, kids. I'm going to go bounce out, get some dinner, then I'm going to come back, do some Vanguard ops. I might go ahead and stream my run just because I think it's funny sometimes, about an hour or so in, and I'm starting to lose my shit because things are going so damn slow sometimes. Hiking simulators are not fun. I would rather go hiking. Yeah, I would actually go on an actual trail and then to have to trail through a Vanguard op for 5 minutes collectively while, it takes 12 minutes to actually just murder everything. Until next time, thank you for stopping by, hearing me out, and hanging out. Do be nice, do play well, or do be well and play nice. Either way, be a good human. I know you got it in you. I believe in you. Ta-ta for now.